Alright guys, so this company reached out to me and wanted me to try one of their Hummingbird feeders. I will have the links below. This even gives you a recipe on hummingbird nectar. Clear instructions on how to operate it. And let's unbox. Oh, that's pretty. It's very pretty. Very well made. So, we are going to put some nectar in it. First, this is how you unscrew it. So all I did was follow the recipe for the nectar. And it's only mix 1 part sugar with 4 parts water. Use white sugar. Do not add brown sugar or sugar substitute. Especially do not add gelatin. When mixing sugar, boil the water. I just used hot water out of the tap. And you just mix it until it's completely dissolved. And then you pour it into the feeder. And yeah, then it gives you maintenance and everything else. So we are going to see how we're going to replace. I have one out there now. So I'm going to replace it with this one. And we are going to see. I heard hummingbirds like blue. So let's do it. So I'm going to have the link in the description. They have some really, really nice looking hummingbird feeders. They have different colors, of course. That blue is just the one I chose. But they're very good quality too. They feel like they're really nicely made. And I had just bought one in the springtime from the at-home store, and it's kind of wonky. I don't know, but if I would have known that when I bought it, I would have left it. But unfortunately, I did not. And the hummingbirds don't seem to be too attracted to it for some reason. But I will have it linked. Y'all go check them out. Good morning, y'all, and welcome back. Or if you're new, welcome. My name is Shannon, and this is Sweet Tea and Silver Linings Farmhouse. And here you will find a little bit of everything from light cleaning, sometimes washing walls and baseboards, and cooking, and sometimes gardening, and just basic, average, everyday life. So I hope that that's something that you're into, and if you are and you're not subscribed, I hope you consider subscribing and joining our little fantastic community. We have some wonderful people here. So on this day, this was Saturday, excuse me. Mike was at work, so I'm just gonna throw on a load of clothes, and then we're gonna pop into the kitchen where I'm gonna restock my fur baby's cookie jar and do a little bit of light cleaning in there, nothing major. After that, we are gonna make some homemade from scratch cinnamon rolls. This is the first time I've ever attempted this. So there were errors, and I do know what I did wrong, and I will be making them again because the end result, they really were very good. Kind of like what you would get at a bakery or something. That's what Mike said anyway, but I tried one, and then the next day I had one, and yeah, I shouldn't have done it, but I did it. I wanted to taste it, make sure it was good enough to let my husband eat, I guess you could say. But anyways, I wanted to ask, do y'all have set days that you do laundry, or do you just do it whenever? Because I've been trying to get more organized, and I don't know, I'm the least organized person on this planet, I believe. I mean, that's how I feel. It just gets done when the mood hits, I guess you could say. But let me know in the comments, is there anybody that can help me get more organized? I try a daily planner. Sometimes I stick to it, sometimes I don't. So I am gonna try or give Pilates a go. Has anyone here done Pilates or currently doing Pilates? Let me know, how is it working? How long before you start seeing results? Because I have to do something that is not like straight up cardio. I have been having problems with my hip, and I've always had problems with my knees. So I can't, especially being 51 years old, I can't jump into full-blown cardio and lifting weights and just going at something like a maniac for hours, because my body's not going to let me do that. So I figure I wanted to try something more lighter, and of course I've got my treadmill, and a lot of times I'll walk in place, do like something like that to get my heart rate up. But my weight just, it fluctuates so bad. Like, I'll eat really healthy for 1 or 2 weeks, and then the weekend hits and I want to try to eat like my husband does, who never ever gains any weight. I can eat the same thing he eats, and I will put on 2 to 3 pounds in one day. So I just have to learn that I can't do like he does, especially being a woman 51 and in menopause. So y'all let me know if anybody is currently doing Pilates or has tried. All right, we are starting the cinnamon rolls. So I'm just going to put some dry active yeast into some warm water, and I'll stir that, and then I'll add in some sugar, some salt, and some olive oil, and mix it up, set it to the side, and let it bubble and foam up. I will take 5 cups of flour and put into my mixer, and then once this liquid mixture is ready, I will pour it over the flour, and then I will mix it until it's in a dough ball. From there, I will transfer it into a bowl that has a little bit of oil in it, and then I will flip the dough ball over so that it's coated, and I will cover it with plastic and allow it to rise until it is doubled in size. Now, the recipe I will have linked in the description box. But then you will want to take and put oil on your board or your counter or whatever, and roll it out into a rectangle to where you're going to add your brown sugar, melted butter, and cinnamon on the top of that, and then you'll roll it up. Now, the thing is, I should have allowed after I melted it, the butter, which was 4 tablespoons, because I doubled the filling for the inside, but I did not allow my butter to cool off to where I guess you would call it a filling, was more crumbly. I mean, it was like, I just poured it over the top, and then when I went to cut them, it was just leaking out everywhere. So I should have let it set up some. What I should have done is made it while my dough was rising, is what I should have done. But they turned out great in the end. What are some of y'all's favorite fall desserts? Because I want to start baking more. I really enjoy baking, and I was thinking about doing like some apple pies, or like the small little individual. I would like to try the individual apple pies, and then of course make a really nice big apple pie. I love apple pie. Oh, it's one of my favorites. And it's perfect for fall with the apples and the cinnamon and the butter, and just, oh, so good. But let me know what are some of y'all's favorite fall desserts. The recipe says that the longer you let it rise, the more fluffier it'll be. Yeah, I guess it's so, because those were like really nice and fluffy. Because after I get my dough and everything rolled out and put into the baking dish, you're supposed to cover that with plastic wrap and allow it to sit for anywhere from 30 minutes to 4 hours. Or it also says you can let it sit overnight, I guess, in the refrigerator and do it the next morning, which is how I'll be doing it next go round, because I want to be able to send it to work with Mike so that him and his fellow co-workers can have something nice for breakfast. Right here's where I messed up. I did not allow it to cool. And I had quite a mess on my hands once I tried to get it rolled up, and it just started running out the sides. So next time I will allow it to cool so it will be more like a crumble. And I'll just spread it across. It'll be a whole lot easier. But the end result, they still turned out really, really good. And I will definitely be making them again, because I would like to make up a nice batch and send to work with Mike so that him and his fellow co-workers can have them something really nice and filling for breakfast. We are going to get them cut, placed in the baking dish. I will allow them to rise. We're going to pop them in the oven, and I'm going to give y'all a final overview. I sure do hope y'all enjoyed the video, and if you did, give me a thumbs up. It helps my channel more than you know. Leave me some comments. What are y'all's fall dessert favorites? And hopefully I will see y'all all in my upcoming Tuesday video. It will be a living room cozy fall decorate with me. And with that being said, I will see y'all then. As always, stay blessed. Bye.